Welcome to part 2 of my video. I'm in Boroughbridge Marketplace. This is the old fountain, which is quite prominent. Lots of cafes and shops here and pubs. There's butchers over there, bakers, etc. If you haven't seen part 1 of my video, please do check it out. We cycle from Great Ouseburn round the other way to here. We're doing a circular ride, and now we're going to head back to Great Ouseburn along the Way of the Roses cycle paths. We are heading now towards Aldborough. As Aldborough's kind of morphs into Boroughbridge. So we go left here, we're following Way of the Roses signs all the way. Very easygoing cycling. There's even a vineyard along here, believe it or not. Do get a few in Yorkshire, vineyards. English wine is always so expensive though, and it's usually white wine, and I'm a red wine person. But you can go and visit, and obviously probably get souvenirs there, like bottles of wine. So if you're holidaying in the area, you can probably visit there, be interesting. Visit the Roman villa here in Aldborough. The village green is up there if you follow the signs to the Roman town. Oh, it's a Roman town, not a Roman villa. Well, it might have a villa plus a town. Oh, that's a village green up there. Now we go through Lower Dunsforth, Upper Dunsforth, and then finally Great Ouseburn. Now we might just go on to Little Ouseburn to take another look at the church. Might actually go in this time. Such a sweet little church. There's a sweet little bridge across a stream. So sad. There's in the churchyard there's the grave of, it's a British war grave of the son of the lords of the manor, who, I don't know if he died abroad or died after he was repatriated. It was First World War, I think, and his family were so upset that they moved away from the area. I don't know if the state home still exists. Still a gatehouse, which is now private residence. And Anne Bronte of Bronte family fame was in the area, and she actually painted a picture, a painting of the little church. It's quite away from Howth, where they lived. Completely different parts of Yorkshire. Maybe she was working as a governess locally. There's a big mausoleum, which we went to take a look at on one of my other rides, where the lords of the manor or whatever is buried. The wind has died down a bit now, it's just like a breeze. Very pleasant and warm. By the way, if you want to watch part 1 of this video, there's a link in the comments, well, in the description below, and there's also a link right at the end of this video. And of course, don't forget all my other videos. Been doing them now for 8 or 9 years, question mark. I mean, back at the start, they were quite basic. And also I was on one of my older bicycles when I had the flat bar, first of all flat bar mountain bike, and then a flat bar hybrid bike, a specialised bike. And then after that, this bike, which I've had since 2018. Back in the day, I used to take a map with me and I'll perch it on a holder. It's a bit annoying for you watching it because all you can see is this great big map on the front. Now, of course, got electronic maps on my phone. A bit of advice though, just in case you can't, if you do take electronic maps or a map app with you, take a screenshot of the route as well that you've marked out, just in case, for whatever reason, as I have found, the map app satellite doesn't work properly wherever you are. Otherwise you could get lost if you're in an area you don't know. For a couple of years I've been using an app called Outdoors, which uses the Ordnance Survey maps, and it shows you exactly where you are at any one time. But it's no good for plotting routes because it doesn't kind of plot it actually along the route. It doesn't sort of stick to the route, and there's no way to backtrack if you can't undo. There's no undo key. You have to start all over again. So Ordnance Survey itself has brought out a really good app which you subscribe to. It gives you access to all the maps across the country in whatever format you want, from the Explorer maps to the, what are the other ones called? The pink maps and the orange maps. And they're the ones I use for my route at the beginning of these videos. And plotting a route is really good on those because it actually, I don't know what the term is, it kind of sticks on the route, so it actually goes on the road. So you can calculate how many miles a route is, and it's better than the Strava route maker because it's actually using Ordnance Survey maps. So I've unsubscribed from Strava, unsubscribed from the Outdoors app, and now just using the Ordnance Survey app, which is very, very good. And of course it shows you where you are at any one time. Also, because I wanted to show the route on my videos, I found out you can get a free license to do so, a media license from the Ordnance Survey people. It lasts a year, you have to reapply at the end of the year. So that's why I'm able to show the maps at the beginning of the videos. If I had more time, I'd actually show you a lot, you know, how you travel along the route, whatever. But making these videos is pretty time consuming as it is, especially if you've done quite a few rides, because you've got a whole load to edit and then upload. And I don't want to spend all the time at my computer. I recommend that Ordnance Survey app if you go on walks and things, and it's not too expensive to subscribe to either. 40 quid or something a year. Hello.
Hello.
You can save your routes too and share them with other people, and also find routes that other people have made. It's really good and cheaper than Strava. I mean, I use the free Strava to show the actual route, to record the route that I'm doing, whether that's linking my Garmin to Strava or just recording it direct onto the Strava app. Here we are at Lower Dunsforth, Hello. Pretty little village. Hello. Church. I was wondering, now my bike ride videos are taking a slightly new format and they're more up to date, and also because I've got this bike now and not the old slow bikes with the map, whether I might redo some of the earlier videos, I mean redo the route, do it again and upload it as a new video. But probably not the one where I cycled along the little lane and then on the east coast and it suddenly ended. I mean, it did warn you that it was going to, it had broken off and fallen into the sea. Did a couple of rides in the Peak District too back then. Long way to go from Leeds, but I might do those again. Oh, getting windy again. Oh look, it's our old friend Himalayan balsam. Who'd have thought it? It is literally everywhere now. And there on the right, I mean, it's just going to take over everything unless something is done. It smells horrible, it smells sickly sweet. My husband and I went for a walk along the River Ouse, not too far from here. And all you could see was this stuff. It was taller than us, taller than my husband. Couldn't see the river at all. Just a jungle of Himalayan balsam. I don't remember seeing it in so high quantities as I've seen it this year. Which means next year there'll be more and more the year after and so on and so forth. Here's that vineyard. Dunsforth, cellar door open with the vines. Oh, it makes you want to have a nice, refreshing ice-cold spritzer. I know I don't really drink white wine, but on a boiling hot day with sparkling water and lots of ice, it can be quite pleasant. This is Upper Dunsforth. It's funny really because they're both on a level. Just been thinking, my son likes watching those post-apocalypse dramas and things, video games. But one thing they never show is that surely if there's an apocalypse, Himalayan balsam would take over the world. I mean, so much so that probably from space the world or the globe would look pink, or at least the UK and presumably Himalaya where it comes from. You spot the United Kingdom because it's pink, because Himalayan balsam has taken over the whole country. I suppose it wouldn't matter because we wouldn't notice because probably wouldn't be alive. We're now heading towards Great Ouseburn where we began the ride, and we'll probably go on a little bit like I said and take a look at the church again. Actually go in it this time, if it's open. Back in the winter this was like a lake on the right here with all those storms. It still looks pretty sodden, boggy. Just coming up to Great Ouseburn again. Oh, that makes a lovely change. The smell of heather. Not heather, lavender. Get it right. There's a bungalow there. It has loads and loads of lavender outside. Gorgeous. We're heading down to the little church at Little Ouseburn. Across the sweet little bridge. Oh, talking about bridges, if you want to go to the toll bridge at Aldborough, that is along that road we just passed on the left. So here we've got Little Ouseburn and the gorgeous little bridge. One way. It's a lovely little ornamental bridge. A tiny little stream underneath. Holy Trinity Church. Anyway, what's interesting here, apart from the lovely old church, move my camera a bit, is this over there, which is a mausoleum which was built for whoever it was that owns Kirby Hall. Quite an interesting building. Quite a large building. This is such a peaceful churchyard, it really is peaceful. Let's go and take a look and see if we can see inside. I'll just put my bike down. What can we see? Safeway security. I don't know if you can see, there's what looks like a vault under there, and there's an urn. And the niches are now empty, but I think they used to be filled with statues of people that were of interest to the gentleman who was buried here originally. I think quite a few people were buried here, and I think it got full in the end, so they had to expand into the churchyard. It's a beautiful little old church, isn't it? Beautiful. When I was last year here, I had my lunch here, and there was a very sad little grave. I don't know if I can find it. It was of a child. I could spend ages, couldn't I, here? I'll tell you what, we'll go and look at the little bridge. There's a little footbridge here. See it, the sweetest little bridge. And a little stream, or beck or whatever. Oh, it's called Ousgill Beck. It's a beck, not a stream. What is the difference? What is the difference between a beck and a stream? So, heading back to my car now, so I'll be signing off this video in a moment, and just say thank you for watching again, and please do comment, and please do subscribe. And if you want to see part 1 of this video, there should be a link coming up in a moment on the screen at the end of the video. Yeah, please do subscribe, that would be great. Thank you.